Hey there, Gemini. It's me here, Krystal Clear, and I'm happy to deliver to you September's message from Spirit as you navigate this month. I'm going to start by pulling 2 cards for the overall energy for the month of September for you, Gemini. We'll pull some tarot cards to see how the weeks progress and then some advice from Spirit. So the energy coming into September's, we've got the universe has my back. Perfect. That's good to know, right? To be confident in universal support. And as you leave the month, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. All right, Gemini. So starting the month knowing that the universe has your back, or having this bit of cosmic confidence, as I like to call it, just having that little bit of faith, just enough bit of faith to move you to the next step. So I feel like September will be a transitionary month for you, Gemini, especially it feels in regards to something work related, or it could be if there's an intimate relationship or a close relationship that really is requiring your focus, your discipline. This month definitely comes down to discipline, but knowing that the work that you do and the energy that you hold sets the intention forward, and that the beauty of the balance is knowing that there's things that you can control and then there are things that you can't control, being disciplined to control the things that you can, and being surrendered enough to let go of the things that you can't. And I also feel that this month, being in that time of transition, it's like something happens this month which kicks things into gear next month for you, for Gemini, for October. So this is a big preparation month too, knowing that the universe has your back. That has been you've been being prepared for this. If it's a reunion with someone, for those of you that this is going to be relationship based, romantic based on a close relationship, there's a union, there's a homecoming for some of you, Gemini, that are going to be experiencing. That's going to take a lot of work to kind of adjust, to balance into this homecoming. For others, you're going to find your place, you're going to find your home, find your voice. So let's see a little bit more what Spirit has to say. We'll pull 4 tarot cards. So at the beginning of the month, that first week, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. There's that work for sure. The 8 of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Wands, the 3rd week. Beautiful. And the World's coming out the 4th week. Perfect. So yeah, moving things to the next step. This definitely is the month. It's what is that? I don't know, a bow and arrow? Yeah, bow and arrow. Also, that has to do with Sagittarius. So maybe some of you might relate to the bow and arrow that came in. But this, mostly what I'm feeling and seeing is this is the comeback. And I know that came in previously for those who are in a romantic relationship. There's a comeback, there's a reunion, but there's also a comeback if it's not an intimate relationship, some sort of work. There's a financial comeback, there's a karmic comeback. We are in an 8 year, so this is 2024. So this is an 8 years. This is a big karmic comeback year. But I feel there is a shift that happens in September that shows you, or that it just lets that arrow go, and it opens up the next door, so that in October you begin to see the fruition of this coming to light. But September is all about the work in this space, knowing that the universe has your back, but doing just what you can, controlling what you can. So let's take it from the beginning. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is all about seeing progress. It's you're right there. You're right at the brink of a miracle, or right at the brink of a shift. For those of you where this is job related, or work related professionally, maybe you've been financially feeling you've been going through all the motions, but you don't understand why things haven't shifted yet. And Spirit is indicating that you're right there at the shift, not to give up, that what you're doing is working. Let the timing have its course. Look here, this is the 8 of Pentacles. So you've got the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles. So the things that you had been working hard for, that maybe you started in August, or you know, you really just felt like once you hit August, you thought for sure you'd be in the next step, or you thought it'd be clear. And here we are in September. Like now you're feeling like this is just dragging on forever. Trust that this is where the shift happens. That what you felt, like just in that moment where you feel like you can't go on anymore is when things come into action. And that's the Knight of Wands. That's when this action comes in and shifts, that there's some sort of approval that comes in or opens up that you've been waiting for, some confirmation that comes in or comes up that you've been waiting for. Or maybe there's like a conversation that finally leads to like understanding. It's like, yes, we're beating, you know, we're marching to the same beat here. We got this. We're in sync. We're in time. We're on track. So there's something happens that third week that allows for that. Some sort of lift happens. And then finally by the fourth week, and as you prepare to step into October and that ripple that goes out, we've got the World. And this is all about your hard work coming to, you know, fruition, to breed results, to come up with a resolution. For those of you that are in a relationship, it feels like by the end of this month, if this is someone that's romantically, either you've been with them or you've been trying to reconcile, or you two have been separated, I do feel that by the end of September, it's likely that the two of you will start to maybe work on what redeveloping and rebuilding this relationship looks like. Because this is important work to you. And if it's not the relationships, this is your personal job and finances is shifting in a more positive direction. The flow is coming in, and what you've been working on is finally coming to fruition. And that's why when we get to the end of the month, this energy card here, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. It's like you see the fruition, you see the ripple of the work you've been doing. For you, you've been doing a nice job balancing the the prayerful and meditative, emotional, energetic, and spiritual side of things. And this month, you really get to get down to the physical practices of things. And that balance really brings the ripples effects to, let's say, to a height, right? To new heights. Feels like doors open. There's that approval, that word comes in again, approval, or that comeback, it comes in strong. So let's pull 3 cards here for Spirit's advice as you navigate the month. Gemini. There's your balance. There's your blessings that come from balance with the Justice card. Standing for justice is also about being truthful and honest. For some of you, say yes when you want to say yes. Like, you know when it's a yes, it's like a hell yes, let's do that. I'm excited. This feels fun. I'm ready to go. But in the opposite, if it's a no, if it doesn't feel like it's working, it's important to try to let it go. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no for you, Gemini. So make sure you're not spreading yourself too thin with responsibilities. You don't have to think that, please don't think that you have to do like more. Like, I'm just bringing me back to these first 2 cards. With this energy, it feels like these first 2 weeks, please don't feel like you're not doing enough. Hopefully as September hits, hopefully you hear this message. Please trust and know, Gemini, that what you're doing, of course there's always room that we can grow and things like that, but what you're doing is enough. Please know that it's enough. And this is a matter of the ripple, doing the ripple thing, okay? Let's pull another message from Spirit. For advice, we've got surrender the resistance. So there it is, surrender the resistance. The resistance, surrender, is more like there's something else I need to do. Like, I need to do more. That is the surrender. Like, it's the surrender in, I am doing enough. I'm doing what I need to do. I am balancing and controlling and being disciplined with the things that I can. And I have faith knowing that the universe has my back. I'm working on my prayer and my meditation and my energy. Like, you're balancing the two. You're balancing the action, making sure it's genuine, authentic, and disciplined. And the things that you can't surrender, do it gently, do it lovingly, do it lightly, do it happily. Happy surrender, not like fearful, scared. Be mindful of how you feed this space, mind, body, and soul. All right, and finally, one more piece of advice as you go about September, Gemini. We've got navigate the heart. Navigate the heart. So, Oh my. Recognizing first and foremost, going back to that standing for justice and how important it is to be genuine and authentic. Well, that authenticity is also needed to navigate with the heart, because it's like what calls to your soul. What is it that Gemini, what do you feel you're passionate about, where you're connected? And when you are doing things in your life, maintaining relationships, the work that you're doing, right? The 9 and the 8 of Pentacles, the work that you've been doing, the relationships you've been doing, the prayer and the meditation, as you do all of this from that heart-centered place, the ripple that you do, the ripple effect you do put out into the world is based on, or into your world, is based on that genuine, authentic, heart-based center. So therefore it ripples out in such. So the relationships that you connect with are more in alignment with your heart chakra center. The jobs or customers, clients, the opportunities are more in alignment with your passion, with your heart. Your conversations you have with people, the connections you have with strangers, even that all begins to align, because you're aligning and you're navigating your world and your experience with the intention of authentic, communicative love, faith, and meditative like peace. And that ripple trickles into all different areas of your life. And for those of you, for the month of September, it's definitely focused on either close, loving, intimate relationships or like your work and your financial flow. So that is what I have for you for Gemini here in the month of September. I hope this helps as you navigate the month. And I'm wishing you the best blessings and love always. Please subscribe if we vibe. Take care.